Struggling with your finances? Well, let's debug it together. I'm a software engineer working at a tier 1 investment bank, and I solve complex problems for a living. We're going to take on them tricky, bad money habits and solve them together. Starting with rule number 1. The nest egg. Now, this one's straightforward. Start an emergency fund. It is crucial for unnecessary expenditure, whether it's medical expenses or a job loss. Now, this rule may be repeated often, but I promise you it's the most important. Don't question me, just start one. The best way to go around it is to contribute to it regularly. This consistency is the key to building a robust emergency fund. As much as you can, try to automate your savings if possible. Automating ensures consistency without having to actively remember or try. Now, your nest egg should be approximately 6 months of your salary. I know that sounds like a lot and it can be very difficult to build up to. However, if you start today, within a few years, you'll have an emergency fund that is enough to secure you in any sort of job loss situation. The borrowing boomerang. Now, this rule is all about borrowing. Always avoid high interest loans, like payday loans. High interest loans compound extremely fast, making repayments more and more difficult. Only borrow for your essential needs. Borrowing for luxuries is just unnecessary debt. And if you do have a need to borrow, always compare loan terms carefully. Look at the lowest interest rates and favorable repayment terms. Both of them matter. Also, budget to reduce your borrowing needs. A budget helps you identify unnecessary expenses and reduces the need to borrow. Kind of ties in with rule 1. Rule 3, plastic perils. Credit cards. Now, credit cards is a difficult one. To be honest, you should only use your credit card for essential purchases. It helps track your expenditure and build good credit score when used wisely. That's why I said essential purchases only if you are in troubled financial waters. Now, one thing to avoid would be avoid debt with high interest. Again, high interest debt can be a major barrier between you and your financial freedom. And always understand your credit card terms. Tying in with rule number 2. Again, credit cards are a way to borrow. So awareness of your interest rates, fees, and payment terms is crucial. So make sure you keep these in mind, as you do not want to ruin your credit card score or build unnecessary debt. Pocket first, pay later. Prioritize your pocket first. In other words, prioritize your savings or investments. Remember, securing your financial future should become the number 1 thing on your list and should come before any luxuries. Essentially, treat your savings as a mandatory expense. View them as non-negotiables like, say, rent or utilities. Actually, no, tax. It's already gone. You don't get to see that. And that's exactly the view you should have when it comes to your savings. Remember, building financial security through savings contributes to long-term wealth and peace of mind. The one-hit income. I did not mean to do that. I can't believe I said bang like a 12-year-old. So, this rule is all about diversifying your income sources. Multiple income streams reduce the risk of financial instability. And you should always explore passive income opportunities if they come by and actively pursue them. Remember, passive income can provide financial security without active work. Essentially like this YouTube channel. That's what I'm trying to do. Treat YouTube like a business. But the initial bulk of work is normally steep with this path. There's a lot of work. It's very hard. This may be my last video. But what it does is reduces reliance on a single job, and job loss is less catastrophic with other income sources. Rule 6, the blind bliss. Shit, this isn't mine, by the way. Now, this rule's all about ignorance when it comes to investing. You should and need to, everybody needs to learn the basics of investing. Basic knowledge helps making more informed investment choices. Always start with the fundamental and foundational understanding. So understand risk, diversification, and market trends is 3 pillars which I would say are most crucial. To be honest, I'll make a video about this later on that goes into more detail for the complete newbies. One thing to remember is that you have to continuously educate yourself. Ongoing learning adapts to market changes and new investment opportunities. You should never sleep on this, and that is the key thing I've taken away. Another key thing I took away from my time in investment banking. Everybody that has a higher level of financial knowledge tends to do a lot better.
The disappearing dollar.
Huh? This rule is all about budgeting. Track where your money goes. Identifying spending patterns is key to effectively budget. Remember, sticking to a budget helps you allocate funds to necessary expenditures and savings. But that's not enough. You have to regularly assess your habits. Frequent checks ensure adherence to a budget and your financial goals. This is a skill that takes a lot of time to work on and build. However, once you have it, your financial goals become a lot more feasible. Rule 8. The fiscal frown effect. Honestly, I wasn't sure how to depict this. What can I do? Like wear a mask, a sad mask, or put a sad face on YouTube? Yeah, I ain't doing that. This is the best you're gonna get. This rule is all about your mindset and the people that you associate with. Remember, associating with financially positive people can provide positive influences to motivate you and provide you with valuable financial advice. And essentially, that's what my experience has led to. My time in investment banking is definitely played a key role when it comes to my financial attitude. Remember, avoid the negative financial influences. Negativity can lead to poor financial decisions and, more importantly, a defeatist attitude. That sounds a bit harsh, but I'm not here to lie to you. You should always adopt a financially positive and optimistic mindset. A positive outlook encourages proactive financial management.
Two broke blues.
This rule is for those who already feel defeated. Now, these are just your limiting beliefs. Remember, you should always challenge your limiting financial beliefs. Overcoming that first mental barrier is the first step to see your financial improvements. You can try seek ways to increase your income, look for higher paying jobs, side hustles, or improve your skills. Remember, if you focus on your financial growth and continuously focus on improving your financial needs, it will lead to long-term success. That I promise you. You just gotta snap out of it and challenge them beliefs. Why are they there and how can you get rid of them? Where do they stem from? That wraps up this video. And remember, this is just my personal experience. None of this should be taken as hardcore financial advice. However, if you liked it and if you think it was beneficial, check out my intro video where I explain what this channel is about. And to sum it up, it's mainly about engineering your financial future, using problem solving to build your financial wealth. As you know, engineers are the best problem solvers, so who better to rely on? Also, depending on when you're watching, I may have a second video linked. Most likely about starting to invest or about how to better implement these rules. So click the link on the screen or in the video description to watch those videos next. Anyways, I'm off.